Good morning, my friends. Hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday and happy Valentine's Day. It's my birthday. Yay! Um, I got a beautiful present from my kids. I mean, got to love the Guerlain lipsticks. This is the new limited edition one. And I got this beautiful color. So I'm going to wear that today. I was planning on doing a Valentine's Day look again, but if I'm going to wear this lipstick, I think it might be weird wearing red or pink on me. So I thought I was going to show you the new Danessa Myricks just released a 6-pan palette with her Freedom system called Magic, Everyday Magic, I think. But all the colors from that one is actually already available in the Lightwork 7. It's all the neutral colors. So if you have this one, you don't need to buy the new one. So I'm going to use those ones. And in the new palette, you'll have this little guy, that one. You have this guy, that one, this one, and the black one. So it's really a palette for all people that love neutrals. Which of course I think most people do in some sense. And it does sound like a quite good thing to have, because these are really super easy. You could take this whole lot out and you can swap around with all the different shades, so you can build your own palette. And then they come in these little pouches. And I also have from Danessa Myricks Freedom system. She released last year in the summertime. She released this little guy, which is the pastel palette. So I have that one as well. So it's brilliant. I haven't removed the mirror thingy, but it's good because it's really sleek and nice, and you can take it with you. So you could swap around as much as you like, which I really appreciate, because it makes traveling so much easier. And of course you could stack them as well. So if you want to bring 2 palettes like these, you could just take them out and stack them together. So it's really, I really like this system. Well done, Danessa, well done. I'm really impressed. I am meeting my friends. We're going to have a Swedish semla. That's a Swedish bun with cream and almonds. That's typical for this time of year. We eat it when we celebrate Mardi Gras, but it's one of my favorite pastries, and we only have it between New Year's and Mardi Gras. So I'm usually eat it on my birthday. So I'm meeting my best friend for that. Starting off with the Victoria Beckham Beauty foundation drops in Fair Light number 2. Same as always, same procedure. Sorry guys, I'm bringing you with me on this one. I'm gonna try and be quick. I still haven't managed to wash this. Well, I've worn it twice, so it's not that bad. But I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I fell asleep. And if you noticed, I have put in a little thing in my nose, but it's my old nose piercing. It was still open, so I didn't have to re-pierce it or anything. We just put jewelry in it. So it's fine to use makeup with it. If it was freshly taken, I wouldn't be able to use makeup. It's a little bit sore because he could see the needle when he looked inside, but he still had to push through a little bit on the inside. So it's a little bit, might be a little bit swollen. No, it doesn't really look swollen, so it should be fine. And it doesn't hurt when I touch it or anything, but I will be a little bit mindful for maybe a week or 2. Well, I'm not going to put any makeup inside my nose, so it should be fine. There we go. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Concealer, something like that. No idea, don't have my glasses on. This is just to lighten it up a little bit. I think that's fine. Don't need much. I'm not going to do a full coverage makeup look today anyways. And then I'm taking my daughter to the hairdresser. Sorry. She's been dying to get some highlights. So I'm taking her as a birthday present because her birthday was 2 days ago. I'm taking her to get her hair done. So we're doing that after we've had the coffee with my best friend. There we go, that's the base. Then I will be using, I am gonna use what highlighter. Sorry guys, I haven't planned this very well as usual. I actually think I'm going to use the Westman Atelier highlighter in Pärla, which means pearl in Swedish. It's just spelled with an ä. We have 3 additional letters in our alphabet. We have Å, which is A with 1 dot. We have Ä, which is an A with 2 dots. And then we have Ö, which is an O with 2 dots. And Pärla, that's with an A with 2 dots. So that means pearl. This is also a very, very subtle one. I am going to make a comparison for you guys between the Westman Atelier, the Chanel, I can't remember the name of it now, but they have a highlighter stick. I have that one in transparent, and also the Victoria Beckham one, because they are quite similar. I really like them all a lot. They are really, really nice, and they're very, very subtle. I only wish this one would come in the smaller packaging. The travel size. I really prefer those because they are so heavy. And the same with the contour stick in Au Lait. This one is actually like, I would say, bronzer on me. It's a bit contoury, but it's also a bit, you can use it as a bit of a bronzer. So I mixed the two. But it's a very good color. I really, really like it. I think I could use Biscuit, the one that was lightest shade, in the summertime when I'm a bit darker, because that's a beautiful color. The only thing is I don't wear a lot of makeup in the summertime. I do wear it for work, but if I'm on holidays and things like that, I don't tend to wear a lot of makeup. I wear a lot less makeup, at least, in the summertime, so I wouldn't wear contours and things like that. I don't contour much anyway, so I mostly do like to get a little color when it's winter time. But today we have sunshine. It was -13 when I woke up. Now it's down to -7, I think. So it's not as bad as it sounds, but it is really, really cold. I'm then going to use the Saie Lady. This is the travel size, and this is the full size. This is Petal, but I'm going to use the Lady because that's slightly more pink. And of course, the lipstick I got is much more purplish brown, actually, which I really like it. My daughter saw me looking at it, so she knew that I was into it. But they are quite expensive, so I'm not sure if I would have paid that much money myself for a brown one, even if I really wanted to try it. But now I got it. I've just swatched it on my hand because I didn't know which liner I would use that goes well with it. Oh, maybe you should know the color. I'm just gonna see, I think I have. Yeah, I took the box and saved the box. This is in shade, the lipstick. Maybe you will know what color I'm talking about. It's Rouge G Satin number 19, Le Brun Intence, intense brown. This is the little package. I've removed it and placed it in the holder. But I usually keep those because they have a little lid. So if I want to swap them out, because it's one of those you buy the case separately. I have another beautiful Guerlain. I don't remember the name of this little guy, but it was, I mean, it's a peacock, obviously. And I have it in a nice red, because usually I wear either very like neutrals or reds. It's my most favorite colors to wear in lipsticks. So I have two Guerlain little mirror, and the good thing I love about these ones is that you can actually get a mirror inside. So when you pull it out, it opens up into a mirror, and it's beautiful. So it's very easy and handy on the go. Even though it's quite sturdy and heavy, it's very good to travel with, which I love. So I now have sunshine coming in from my side, so I'm not sure how well blended everything is. I'm sorry guys, because I'm seeing more dust on my mirror than I'm seeing myself actually. Trying to, sorry, rub it off. I think that's blended enough. That should be fine. So then I'm just going to go in with the Pat McGrath baby pink powder. This little guy, been using it for years and years. Absolutely brilliant. And I mostly use it on my T-zone because that's where I get shiny. And in the wintertime I don't use as much as I do in the summertime. There we go. Then of course I'm doing the Urban Decay primer potion, my lovely, true and trusted friend, just to have something for the eyeshadow to stick onto, which is always a good idea, especially when you have slightly hooded lids like I do. Started thinking yesterday when I was looking at my nose piercing, and I was thinking, I don't even know if I was 13 or 14 when I did it. I think I was 14. So I've had this for a long time. 30, well, at least 33, 34 years. Oh my God, I'm getting old. All right, so we are starting. I am going to start with, I absolutely adore this one. I'm going to start with that one because that one is slightly cooler. I'm going to do a little bit of a cool leaning eye look since I'm going to wear a little bit of a brown lipstick. So I'm going to use the darker mattes, and then I'm going to mix it with one of the purple shades because it's brownish purple. The only thing with this palette, as always for me, is that it doesn't have a light enough inner corner. And the new Danessa Myricks, if you buy it, I wouldn't say that there's any light enough colors if you're not pretty mid-tone. This one is, it's not light. So, and I mean, it's those two. And you see the color on that one, it's a pretty dark color. So I do need to add, I think I'm going to use the Natasha Denona, the little dark one, just on my inner corners and on the top, because it will be a way too dark look on me otherwise. Of course, as you know, most things end up looking very dark on me. But the good thing, Danessa Myricks is the same as Pat McGrath. Oh, sorry. You can blend it out into a nice transition. They are really versatile, and the mattes are fantastic. So I think it's a good idea to buy the small one. I mean, if you haven't tried her stuff and you're not too fond of the bright, sparkly shades, I think this new one, the Everyday Magic palette might be a very good option, because you do get two different sparkly ones and then you get a lot of mattes. So it's a very well curated palette, because this one was a limited edition. So I'm not sure if you can still get your hands on that one. I mean, it's an expensive palette, absolutely. But I would say it's absolutely worth the money. You do get an awful lot of eyeshadows. But of course, I mean, it's no point in buying it if you don't like, I'm never going to use the glitters. That's just, then it's absolutely not worth it for you. I, however, do use an awful lot of glitters. So I love it and I wear it loads. And I absolutely love her systems. I do have another one of her palettes, an older one. I think it's called Lightwork 5. I didn't buy the Lightwork 6, which was the same kind of system as this one, but that one was much warmer, and I felt it didn't have any. Oh, sorry, I have some sort of hair, cat hair, probably. It didn't have any mattes at all. It was just shimmers, and I mean, for me it's not as versatile. I would always have at least one matte on hand when I do my makeup look, so I didn't end up buying that one. But this one, however, I really do like. Oh, sorry, I have a crying cat. I'm just gonna go fetch her. Be fan. Come down. No, come down. Come. Here we have the very upset cat. Again. Yes. Kitty. Now she's in my bed. Sorry. She was very sad. I closed the door. Oh, she's still very sad. Ethan, what you do? And now she's leaving. Sorry, guys. And there we go. Go leg day. Telling her to go to bed. So, there we go. Oh my God, it's sunny. Hope that's fine. It doesn't matter if it's not. It's only makeup. I'm taking a little bit of that one, just to get a little bit of warmth on the ends. That one is a little bit lighter than the first one I used. Biffen, sluta! I am apparently a very bad cat mommy. I'm going to use the lightest one in the little Natasha Denona. Sorry. And then I'm using some of my inner corners. And then I will be using, which one will I be using? I actually think I'm going to use, well, I might be using both. I'm going to start off with that one. And I'm going to use my grubby little hands. And this is an absolutely beautiful shade. I mean, you could probably wear it as an inner corner if you're a little bit darker than me, for sure. It's just, I'm not that light. It's a beautiful color. Using it on my other hand. This is one of my favorite colors in this palette. I absolutely love this one. Because it has this like slight pinkish, grayish, beige, but it does also have somewhat of a green, yeah, some sort of green in it. I'm then going to use the other one that's in the palette, this one. That's a beautiful one as well. I'm going to put that on the middle. That's more of a foil. The other one is more of a metallic. But they both have a lot of payoff. Oh, here's the other one. If you want to see my other cat. Oh, come on. Baby. This is Esmeralda. This is a little Bengal. She's a very cute one. She's not as chatty as her daughter, but I really like this one. It's hard to tell. I'm sorry about the sunlight. I should have pulled the blinds. I didn't think it was going to be that bright. There we have the other one. Oh, this one is very, very, very blinding. It does have a very nice, like purplish, almost green flip. It's really cool. I am then going to use a little bit, I think only that one, underneath my eyes, close to the tear duct. I'm going to do that. Normally I would spray it, but it should be fine. I'm just going to place it here, just to get a little bit more. Sorry guys, the sun is moving, so it's jumping on my face. Can you see that? It does have like a green kind of flip. I'm then just going to blend out the edges because these are really some potent eyeshadows. Oh my god. I'm adding more of the slightly darker taupe shade. Nay! Sorry, my cats are playing. They are jumping on. I have a chair in my bedroom, like a big chair, and they love. One is standing on top of it and the other one is below it, and they're trying to catch each other. Great fun. Love my cats. They are absolutely beautiful and so cute, but they are a handful. This one, using on my inner waterline, the MAC, what is this called? The MAC, well, it's the only pink one that they have, and it's 24 hour something. Extreme Black, in Extreme Dimension 24-hour Kajal eyeliner. This one is one of my best black ones. I absolutely love this one. It stays put. And like I said before, if I would have had this in the 90s, I wouldn't wear anything else, probably. Because you could go straight from the club to work. Which did happen on a few occasions. Sorry if you're hearing weird noises, it's the cats playing. There we go. I'm also going to use a bit of liner, I think, just on the top of my line. I'm not sure if this one, I think I might have taken out a blue one. As you can hear, I do have an awful lot of, this is my little, yeah, those are the kajals that I use regularly, and I have a box with the rest. This is an eyeliner that I bought in when I was in Japan, I think, or maybe it was Hong Kong. It's Heroine make. They make beautiful, beautiful products, and I bought them at Donkey. Heroine make Prime Liquid Eyeliner, Rich Coal, something like that. And it's a very, very fine, nice tip. So I'm just gonna drag that along the lash line just to intensify the look a bit. Not much, just a little bit. And this one is very, very good. They also have a mascara that I have that you actually have to use their remover. They have like a special remover that you have to use because it doesn't come off. You can use it in the shower, you can use it at the gym. It's very, very, very subtle though, I would say. So it's not really my favorite kind of mascara, but it does fill its purpose. I've noticed that the Japanese and well, Asian brand mascaras are usually very like lengthening and very thin. They like it thin. I want my little lashes to be big and bold. There we go. I think I did a little boo-boo, but it should be fine. It's gonna look okay when I put on my mascara, which I'm doing now. This is the Estée Lauder Sumptuous Extreme mascara. This is a little travel size. I did buy them before. I have two, I think. I did buy them at Christmas. And since I've used them, well, it was a little bit before Christmas actually. So I am going to try and use them up because these tend, of course, to dry out a little bit more quickly. And you shouldn't wear mascaras for more than, I think it's like 3 months. You shouldn't have it opened. I do wear mine an awful lot longer than that, since I have quite a few in rotation. But I wouldn't recommend it. I've never ever had any issues with mascara being old, but just because I say I haven't doesn't mean that that's true for everyone else, so I wouldn't recommend it. I really, really enjoy this mascara. I've been using it for years and years. I do, every time I use it, the brush is quite big, so I do tend to get smudges a little bit everywhere. But that's all right. Easy to remove once they've dried. But this one is very nice. It makes my lashes look fuller and longer, which is what I want. Well, the thing is, I have quite long lashes. It's just that they are, like the rest of me, very fair. So they don't show up. So every time I've had my eyelashes colored, all the people doing it are so surprised that I have such long lashes, because you can't see them because they are so fair. I am then going to use, of course, my twin thin brow pen by Depend, just to get a few extra brow hairs where I have none. I don't want that many, I just need a few. And as always, I am going to go and brush my teeth and make adjustments if needed, if necessary, which I usually need to come back and